Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm Cheryl, and this is True Crime and Other Stuff. Thanks for being here, where I like to bring you the facts about true crime, the missing, current events, or anything I find interesting or important. Today, I want to talk about the attempted assassination on Donald J. Trump, which happened in Pennsylvania at a rally on Saturday. We're going to take a look at this clip, but be warned, there is some graphic nature to it. Some people are saying this is not real, it's a psyop, but there were actual people injured, and we're going to take a look at this clip. So here we go.
Go off teleprompter, do you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring, I try and explain them. Oh, it is? Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people.
One shot right here, Mike. One shot right here. The guy who shot.
Come this way. I'm gonna get that picture.
Wow, what a chaotic mess that is. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Let's take a look at this next video.
After the assassination attempt tonight, remarkable new images here. The alleged gunman seen climbing to the roof just minutes before opening fire at that rally. You can actually hear people in the crowd yelling to an officer, pointing him out. And now we learned that law enforcement was actually using that building as a staging area, and how the gunman climbed onto the roof, the wall outside that building. And ABC's Pierre Thomas tonight with the exclusive interview with the head of the Secret Service and what she's saying now.
Stunning new video tonight showing the moment Donald Trump's would-be assassin climbed onto the roof of that building just 2 minutes before he opened fire.
Yeah, look, there he is.
You can hear bystanders desperately trying to alert police. Authorities now using that video as part of the investigation. And tonight, ABC News has learned that heavily armed local police were stationed inside that building and missed Thomas Crooks climbing up the outside of the building to the roof. The same building was being used as a staging area for local police, according to 2 law enforcement officials. And Butler Township officials are confirming ABC News' reporting that a local police officer climbed up the roof and confronted Brooks moments before the shooting.
The officer grabbed hold of the edge of the building, pulled himself up to be able to look, and according to what he's told me, shooter turned, rifle was pointed at the officer. The officer, defensive move, kind of ducked, fell, lost his grip on the building.
Investigators tonight trying to determine whether roof access had been properly locked down. The shooter climbing seemingly unimpeded, about 400 feet from the stage, with a direct line of sight on the former president.
Take a look at what happened.
In Washington, lawmakers demanding answers, calling on the Secret Service director to appear before Congress. We sat down with Director Kim Cheadle today for an exclusive interview.
What was your reaction when you saw the events unfold on Saturday?
Shock, and then concern, obviously, for the former president. This is an event that should have never happened.
Who is most responsible for this happening?
What I would say is that the Secret Service is responsible for the protection of the former president.
So the buck stops with you?
The buck stops with me. I am the director of the Secret Service. It was unacceptable, and it's something that shouldn't happen again.
The president and Homeland Security Secretary said today they had 100% confidence in you, but there are some members of Congress calling on you to resign.
I appreciate the Secretary's comments, and we're going to continue to be transparent and communicate with people.
You plan to stay on, absolutely.
I do plan to stay on.
Director Cheadle says she will not wait on an independent review of the security failure. She says she plans to make immediate changes. We learned today she's already expanded the tactical or SWAT support for former President Trump. David?
Pierre Thomas here in Milwaukee with us. Pierre, thank you.
Wow, this should have never happened either way in the first place, with all this Secret Service and everything. It's just ridiculous. I can't believe it. All right, I'm not for Trump or Biden. I don't really care about politics either way. I think they're actually both too old. There should be like an age cap. Let's get a new generation in there. Okay, let's take a look at this next video.
Of Donald Trump, misinformation and conspiracy theories spread rapidly online. It took authorities roughly 8 hours to publicly confirm the identity of the gunman because he was not carrying ID. This allowed ample time for unfounded theories about the gunman's identity to spread widely. as reports of the shooter's name began to surface and the FBI confirmed his identity as Thomas Matthew Crooks, many on social media began posting a photo of someone they thought was the shooter. But this image was incorrect. The person who was actually in the photos responded on X posing as the real shooter and mocking those who shared images of him.
My name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. I hate Republicans, I hate Trump, and guess what? You got the wrong guy.
Still, screenshots and edited clips of the video spread widely as though it were a message from the real shooter. Another widespread conspiracy theory shared by would-be internet sleuths claimed that a dark spot on Trump's chest in a photo was proof he had been shot in the chest and had been saved by a bulletproof vest. Photos of the same moment show there is no bullet hole in his jacket. Trump later released a statement saying he was shot in the ear. This unfounded theory was viewed millions of times after being shared by several popular accounts.
When you're ready, on you! Ready, move!
This same moment also fueled conspiracy theories that the shooting was staged. In one post viewed millions of times, an ex-user claimed if there were actual danger, the Secret Service would not have allowed Trump to remain a target after shots were fired. Former Secret Service agents the Journal spoke to said the agents around the former president were acting in a way that was consistent with the agency's protocol.
Hold on, your head is bloody. So we gotta move to the bus.
They moved quickly to surround him and then worked together effectively to move him from the stage once it was safe to do so. The rush to establish a motive for the shooting also led to viral misinformation. Ex-users claimed the video of a man shouting hateful comments about Republicans was of the shooter. In reality, the video is of an Arizona State University student reacting to Trump's acquittal after his impeachment trial in 2020. Crooks was still in high school at the time in Pennsylvania.
Thomas Crooks.
This video of Bethel Park High School's commencement ceremony shows him graduating in 2022. X did not respond to a request for comment. Some of the original posts no longer appear on the platform, and others have been tagged with community notes from other X users correcting the posts. But misinformation continues to spread rapidly.
Wow, it's crazy how people do that. Oh, okay, so I have another clip, and then that'll be it.
What was the shooter's motive? Tonight, the Secret Service is under scrutiny, and investigators are combing through the 20-year-old gunman's phone, hoping to find answers to why he tried to assassinate the former president.
Chris Wolf is live in the KTLA News Center with what we're learning about the security lapse and the shooter's motive. Chris.
Yeah, Cher and Micah. Following Saturday's attempted assassination of former president and current Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump, the Secret Service has enhanced his security detail with added personnel, resources, and technology. And the investigations into what went wrong continue.
Take a look at what happened.
The popping, flying bullets, the blood, the fist of defiance and resilience, and the innocent victims. Sights and sounds embedded in the minds of millions as an already volatile presidential race took a dark and deadly turn.
He's going down! We can see him from right here. We see him. You know, he's crawling.
How was a young man armed with a high-powered rifle able to climb a building less than 200 yards from the stage at a Trump political rally in Pennsylvania and open fire, striking the former president and at least 3 supporters in the stands behind him, killing one of them? Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas calls the attempted assassination a security failure, short of assigning blame. The Secret Service's apparent failure to secure the rooftop used by the sniper, reportedly one of the most basic preparations for public speaking events, has thrown the agency under the microscope, raising questions about staffing, training, strategy, and leadership.
I think what you're going to see coming up is a refocus, a
focusing in on attention to detail. Let's get rid of complacency.
Both President Biden and former President Trump are constantly the subject of threats. We are in a heightened and very dynamic threat environment.
The Homeland Security Secretary says officials are assembling a team to conduct an independent review of the apparent security lapses during the Trump rally on Saturday. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are launching their own inquiries into the deadly gunfire. The motives behind the assassination attempt remain a mystery, but the man pulling the trigger is not. Authorities identify him as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks from the Pittsburgh suburb of Bethel Park. They believe he acted alone and say he carried explosives in his car to a location near the rally. Investigators say the gunman's father legally purchased the rifle in 2013, and the younger Crooks bought 50 rounds of ammunition at a gun store the morning of the shooting, according to reports. Federal agents have searched his car, his home, and his phone, and continue to analyze his electronic devices. The case is considered an attempted assassination and potentially domestic terrorism. And we are hearing tonight that 3 police snipers were inside the building where the gunman fired from. The rally attendee who was killed has been identified as 50-year-old Corey Comparatore, a husband, father, and former fire chief. He's being praised as dying a hero, jumping on top of his family to shield them from bullets. Live in the news center, I'm Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
Chris, thank you.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. It looks kind of suspicious. I'm sorry, but the Secret Service, they're supposed to do better, know better than this. I don't know. It makes Trump look like a badass, kind of. Sorry. But I think it's something they're just trying to divide us, so I just don't like it. It's not good. All right, so that's all I have today. Thanks for watching my videos, and have a good day. Peace.